What up, y'all? It's your boy Bush. I'm trying to get some things situated, I'm going through the trials and tribulations, but hold up, because a lot of shit caught my eye. A lot of crazy shit is going down. And if, we don't get a balance to this, and if we let the one narrative just keep rolling, and we don't get to the bottom of shit, then what is that? So I'm here to get to the bottom of things. We're going to really figure out what happened, particularly with the whole J Prince situation. On down. You know what I mean? Hold up, let me make sure. The J Prince situation that went down yesterday. What they said, J Prince is in jail, all the dumb shit. They said the feds picked him up. And it was just a big, stupid fiasco of fuck shit that went down. So, no, me, I was like, yo, where did this come from? Let's get to the bottom of where all this came from. And then I came to find out it was a black young lady, older lady, I don't know. She looked like somebody auntie. But Miss Lowdown, a YouTuber. I don't know what else she got going on. She might have some other stuff going on. But she was the first one to put out this information. Now, a lot of people came back. They found out it was cap. Y'all remember when I said the shit was cap first or whatever. But then I guess she felt the need to respond because they was on her. So let's listen to her response real quick.
Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes. And he just said he wish look like from hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and I hope everybody is staying safe. Okay, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Jay Prince just posted on IG. No. And he posted
She got the information after Jay Prince posted, so she's not privy to no information. Why the fuck did Wack run with her story so fast?
From a very nice spot, I must say. Okay, y'all. And he just said he wish he stay locked up if that's where he is. Okay, y'all. So y'all, here we go again. This didn't happen before. This happened before, and it is what it is. Okay, y'all. Somebody that been rocking with me since 2020, y'all. 2020. Okay. And I just found out that the majority of the information that she got it from another blogger that tried to take my page down before. Okay, y'all. And Carl himself was coming after me, because my page was doing good, y'all. And I was putting out accurate information. So he wanted to, play some little games with the page. Okay, y'all. So this is where my source.
And man, that sounds like such a lie. Everything she's saying sounds like lies. Let's be serious. Hold up.
To all my new subscribers.
I really wanted to hear what she had to say.
She made time to go to this other person's page that like to be on some bull crap, He even tried to look for my location and all kind of stuff. Pay somebody. So now I'm saying that this is what this was about. Okay, y'all? And I'm the first person that's going to always come back to my page and say, what is what. Okay, y'all? So.
You never apologized yet. You never really said nothing yet. It's all sound like a bunch of bullshit gibberish right now, what you're saying. And I want to rewind it too. Hold on, because I didn't really understand what she was saying.
And I've been wondering, to be honest with you, I've been wondering lately what this source has been lately, because she ain't been on the page like she normally be on there. But I know she a businesswoman.
Shout out Jay Hudson.
But she made time to go to this other person's page that like to be on some bull crap. He even tried to look for my location and all kind of stuff. Pay somebody.
Yo.
So now I'm saying that this is what this was.
Wait a minute.
We go again.
Wait. Are y'all as confused as I am right now as this lady, Miss Lowdown's explanation to why she released this information? She got an explanation. I'm trying to understand what she's saying. Because, see, I'm not going to be one of them ones that just listen and let the gibberish fly and just roll with it. Nah. One more time.
And, this didn't happen before. This happened before. He posted, look like from, A very nice spot, I must say. Okay, y'all. And he just said he wish, he stay locked up if that's where he is. Okay, y'all. So
I'm lost. I ain't gonna lie.
y'all, here we go again. This didn't happen before. This happened before, and it is what it is. Okay, y'all. Somebody that been rocking with me since 2020, y'all. 2020. Okay. And I just found out that the majority of the information that she got it, from a.
Okay, she talked about Jay Prince that posted. Then she just brought up somebody who been rocking with her from 2020. She didn't give us no context to that situation, that relationship. I guess she is now, but she's not saying she's not apologetic at all. And right now she's trying to throw it on this no-name person. She didn't mention her name, and really this is a bunch of bullshit. This person is a finesser, and now she got us talking about her off of her bullshit lies. So it's crazy though.
The blogger that tried to take my page down before, okay, y'all, and Carl himself was coming after me, because my page was doing good, y'all, and I was
okay. I think I know what she's saying now. She's saying that she got the information about Wack from a blogger who's dealing with another blogger that hates on her. So the other blogger contacted somebody else because he was an op. He contacted her friend to get her some information so she could fuck up her credibility. That's the story she's trying to sell us right now, y'all. Y'all believe this? Imagine like how much they insulted our intelligence, how much she already insulted everybody's intelligence. If y'all don't unsubscribe to this lady, because I know she might strike my shit for playing her content, but man, I'm sorry.
Not accurate information, so he wanted to, play some little games with the page, okay, y'all? So this is where my source, and I've been wondering, to be honest with you, I've been wondering lately where this source has been lately, because she ain't been on the page like she normally be on there, but I know she a businesswoman. But she didn't make time to go to this other person's page that like to be on some bull crap, He even tried to look for my location and all kind of stuff, pay somebody. So now I'm saying that this is what this was about, okay, y'all? And I'm the first person that's going to always come back to my page and say, what is what. Okay, y'all? So. But
are you going to always apologize for spreading false narratives, Miss London? You need to be out of here for that. You really should be gone for that. Because I ain't with the cancel or nothing like that. But the way you playing it right now, telling me you prone to do this shit again. You're not apologetic. You don't give a damn what you did. You basically blame it on another no-name lady. And you're saying two no-name people, alleged bloggers who conspired against you. Instead of coming and just apologizing, when it's your platform, you come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry for spreading that false narrative. I'm sorry, and that's my bad. It ain't nobody else's fault but yours, mama, auntie." Let's stop playing, man.
When I just found this, I was like a little bit heated
what up, young?
About it. But you know what? You live and you learn. All right, y'all? You live and you learn. The source told me that
Okay, and we're going to keep listening, but let me know if y'all hear an apology or any type of apologetic. It's just basically she one of them people that probably live a very lonely life because she one of them people that's just can't be wrong. And them type of people. Stop playing. Y'all know. Can't be wrong. Will never apologize and will never admit I'm wrong. That is the most. I hate that shit. I hate people like that. But I'm not saying putting a stamp on it with her. But let's listen. You could read between the lines. Come on.
These people, the people that, put this information in her ear. They saw him get arrested. They saw him get picked up. This is what they told her, and she come back and tell me this. Okay, y'all. But I am done with her information, to be honest with you all. I don't even really want to hear anything else from her anymore. I am good. All right?
This person is a real fucking foul person. I'm going to tell you right now. There's no type of apology. She's claiming some other female. I'm done with her. Yeah, you didn't give us the name. Now you're done with her. So now it's like if somebody asks about it, you'd be like, no, I'm just done with that person. We ain't going to bring that up. Because you created this person. You created the whole story. You created the whole scenario to get your ass. You're fiending for attention like Chris Rock said in the new special, he said attention is more addictive than crack. You was fiending for attention, and here go these clubhouses who's addicted to that attention too. Took it and ran with it. Let's be serious.
This is just another way of airing out somebody else that you don't need in your circle. Okay, y'all? So I had to just jump back on here and let you all know that he's sitting here with a smile, okay? And maybe he took time to come out and, relax.
Obviously, she don't like Jay Prince for her reasons. He's sitting there with a smile. Yeah, why wouldn't he be smiling? He's sitting by a pool. Why wouldn't he be smiling? And you're upset that he's not in jail. So there's no apology for you dirtying up his name. No apology for you throwing out these false narratives about him. No apology for you just straight capping. None at all. But you talking about Jay Prince, how he's sitting there smiling. This is a petty, petty person, y'all. It's a petty human being, for real.
Relax in his chair after he got his hair dyed and all of that stuff. And another thing that tripped me out, okay, y'all.
And I guarantee she never met him. She has no relations with him or nothing, but she just hate him. That's that black hate. She just hate him. She talking about he's sitting there smiling. What the fuck that got to do with anything? He didn't like, and he when he made his video, he was talking to Wack. He wasn't talking to her. She's a nobody. You a nobody. So he wasn't talking to you, Miss Lowdown. He was talking to Wack. Why do you hate him so much? You feel me? It must be some inside shit because she's a straight. If not, she's a damn hater.
This is what tripped me out the most out of all of this, okay? One of the bloggers said that Offset called them. And I was laughing. I was like, and he said, that B is crazy. I know Offset ain't calling nobody no B, okay? Because
Offset ain't talking about you, mama. Young, how many subscribers? She got, I think she got a good amount, like 40-something thousand, 40-something K. She on the rise. I think the most views lately, she be getting like 5K, couple thousand. She trying to come up, but look, it's a slow way and it's a fast way. She trying the fast way. She putting out the false bullshit, get her name out there, and just run with it. And really, the game is different, so sometimes that shit actually works because a lot of people don't give a fuck, and they going. But I guess it's the type of person you are to be giving out cap information and being able to live with that, dirtying up people's name, fucking with people's lives, and being able to live with that. It's the type of person you are. You feel me?
Nobody in his family saying anything about Jay Prince. So if anybody's a B, it's him, y'all. He's hiding behind his woman in her street association to protect him, okay, from Jay Prince. So how in the world can he call somebody?
She is so fucking, yo. And I'm just amazed. I ain't gonna never speak on her again. I hope but I know she got a lot of people listening to her. She talking about protect from Jay Prince. She's straight talking reckless and talking stupid. Like Jay Prince is really that dumb. Oh, send goons at Offset. He said something bad about me. Like, come on, man. People don't use their brain, but other people know the truth. But they still gonna say this cap shit just to run with it, just to have something to talk about.
Body and say the stuff that he just said, y'all. I don't even know. Okay, he should be happy to be under the federal protection because they.
And we already established that all that was lies that you put out there, that he's under federal protection. And now you're saying you're still pushing that lie. It came from your head. I'm guaranteed all this shit came from her head. She's a fucking dangerous person to be listening to. She's a capper. And she's trying to take her channel to the next level. She'll do it by any means, obviously.
Just took your cousin or your nephew out. And they're threatening you. So for him to come and call somebody and tell them, somebody is crazy and this and that and this, I told y'all, it was a reliable source, which I have received so much information from this person. Okay, and like I said, for 3 years.
There's no YouTubers in our era, real YouTubers, that would just say a reliable source in that type of situation and not give out their name and not make it clear and expose the person. There's none. Now this broad right here saying a reliable source, but really this somebody she made up in her brain. She made up the broad in her brain. Her name is Keisha. She got a hair salon She a thought body. She fuck everybody, and she a piece of shit. But she bitch made up a whole character for the broad. I could tell what type of person she is. You feel me? So this person, this reliable source. First of all, she not reliable. So you got to stop saying that, because if she does exist, she sold you fake, totally fake, stupid shit that didn't make any sense, that everybody knew was cap. And you're saying it's a reliable source. Come on, man. It's too easy to read between the lines on this situation. This broad is a crazy capper.
3 years, 2020. I have received so much accurate information from this person that, I don't get it. But at the same time, you live and you learn, like I told y'all. But I just want to jump on here and let y'all know really, really quick that.
But just the idea how dangerous this YouTube shit go, because she does have like 40-something thousand subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. She got some subscribers. Now, a person that'll take some information from her reliable source, and at the beginning you heard how she delivered it. She said, "This is all entertainment purposes, ain't nothing." Then she said he definitely got locked up. A person that'll take that information from a reliable source and not do no research, no background checks on it, and just run with it, and has that type of little, the little subscribers that follow her. That's how this shit go. You feel me? It's dudes out here, YouTubers with 100,000 subscribers, and just spit nothing but cap. They say this rapper got killed. They say this happened, that happened, just to entertain. You feel me? But a lot of people taking it, they watching it because they think it's real. They think it's true. This broad, man, this is a shame. I guarantee her subscribers probably gonna go up too.
This guy is sitting out here enjoying himself. Okay. And let me show you another picture he put up with his feet up. Okay, y'all?
Why is she mad about
Letting
that?
everybody know that he is good. Okay, y'all? This is what he posted. All right? And he put it up about 50-some minutes ago.
I'm about to get off of her, but honestly, why are you mad about a black man that's successful posting his feet up by the pool? You got some personal shit going on with this man, and it's really showing. Like, you might have had a crush on him. You sound like you're about his age. You look like you're about his age.
So, like I told you, whatever information that I'm gonna put out, I'm gonna come right back and tell you the truth if I get the truth. Okay, y'all? And I went to the IG myself, and this is what he posted, y'all. Okay? So, it is what it is. Okay? Other bloggers.
Whoever followed this lady, man, that I could probably sell you a Brooklyn Bridge. Whoever followed this lady and run with it, I guarantee her audience is older people. And she chimed into this because Jay Prince he's older. So he got a lot of older people that watch him, and young people. He somehow got old and young people watching him, because he's not a young dude. The man is I think he might be in his 60s. So, but this right here is some dangerous YouTubing going on. And ain't no telling what's next with this broad.
They're jealous of your channel, y'all. Okay? This is one thing that you have to deal with when you are blogging. And if you're doing good, they don't like it. They can't stand it. All right, y'all? They cannot stand it. And when you're doing good, they send people at you. They send people.
I could understand that, Mama, but your channel ain't lit like that. It's more than mine, it's bigger than mine, but it ain't, now stop it. You're trying to get it there. Now you spending the whole shit. You probably, you know how to manipulate them people. You probably need to go work for a goddamn, I don't know, but I see what you're doing. You're definitely manipulating.
At you, and they're willing to put in years. Look what they did to Mo3, y'all. Mo3 was hanging around a bunch of people that he thought in his circle was legit for years, and they all was planning on taking him out. So it happens, y'all. It happens, and I'm a living example of this. Okay, when you're a page.
Now y'all gonna follow somebody named Miss Lowdown, and the fucked up part is her subscribers, you watch her subscribers, they're going to go up. They're not going to go down. And I applaud that. I want her to get her money. But at the same time, I would love to have a conversation with her and really get down to the lowdown, to the nitty gritty about the situation, because ain't no way in hell I'm going to believe she that stupid to just listen to somebody and not go on Google, look up some shit, look up and find at least one more other source. She didn't look for no other source. She ran straight to the internet with the story. Now, on a story like that, you can't do that type of shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I might have did it once or twice too back in the day on that type of situation. But guess what? I would have definitely apologized. And it wasn't no deep shit like this saying somebody got arrested either. It might have been somebody got released, and that was BG when homie what's his name, Gucci Mane, put out a post saying BG got released. And then I followed that. Gucci Mane put that on his Instagram. Then he deleted it. But I ran with that story. But guess what? Right after I said I apologized and all that type of shit. So, but she didn't. I still ain't hear no apology yet. I still didn't hear no apology.
Start doing good. This is what happened. We're at the verge of 50,000 subscribers, and people is jealous of that. I don't understand it. But this is what people will do. And they got a busy channel over there running, okay?
Oh, man. She's on the verge to come up. I'm happy for her. I hope she do come up. But the way she going about this situation, it shows some griminess. You could have apologized. All you had to do was apologize. Yeah, whatever. You could have said something about your sources, but you got to be apologetic and apologize. And, this will never happen again, whatever type of shit. But you just coming out like totally blaming it on somebody else when it's all your fault. This is your channel. You put this shit out. It's your channel. So I'm happy we applaud your subscribers, but you're not representing, for the youth at all. They not being a good example. You just being a fucking know-it-all, pompous, basically a liar, and running with it, and not, and showing bad journalistic techniques or whatever, bad, because you can't take no fucking story like that and not even try to get a second reference. You dumbing out. You doing, you know what I mean? And you don't, if you do something like that, you should recognize that you did that and then apologize on that. But she's saying, only thing she's saying is, this girl that I don't, and then some other, oh my God. She's a real selfish individual. And, it's common nowadays with, a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie. But it's rare when you find somebody that ain't that selfish. But let's listen, because she is fucking.
But in the meantime that they're doing what they're doing, they will post somebody on you and they will sit there for years and act like they're good with you and send you some information that everybody's talking about on the internet.
Somebody need to call up James Hudson. Call up.
At the same time, they're trying to bring your page down because you're doing good, and they want to be the only one on YouTube doing good. Okay, y'all. And this happens, y'all. If it's a lot of people on here that's up.
That's a sad scenario. But I gotta give it to her because she's smart. And I don't know if I'm being sexist, because if a dude was doing that and spinning the whole narrative like that and making it them people's fault when you the one that put out the information, now you're making it somebody else's fault, talking about how they're trying to take down your channel. There's nobody to blame but you. Nobody to blame but you, Ms. Lowdown.
Up and coming YouTubers, you have to be careful for stuff like this. You got to be careful of certain subscribers. I never give out my number to anybody. But, I have people that, reach out to me through IG, and they reach out to me through my emails. And for somebody that's been rocking with me for 3 years,
She's such a fucking liar. Yo, what up? It's your boy Bush. What's good?
Hey, Bush, salute, fam.
What's up, James? What's good, my boy? You all right?
Yeah, just tapping in with you. You already know what it is, Bush.
You feel me? But it's crazy. Look at her channel. You feel me? Her channel is growing. She about to have 50,000 subscribers. People listening to her listening to her like her shit is like it's official. And it's amazing how somebody could take that story and just run with it like she did. You heard her say he definitely got locked up. You heard her say that.
Yeah, and Jay Prince came out and debunked all of that. And so her credibility is online. But in the YouTube world, I've noticed that you could put out a false narrative or even an outright lie like Tasha K, and they'll still go for it. You're not going to lose no subscribers. As a matter of fact, in some cases, you gain subscribers.
Yeah, I think she definitely is going to gain subscribers off of this, which is another crazy thing. But she's not big enough to be on the radar, so she's not being attacked like she should because that'll put her on, it'll help her. Like say Akademiks say, who started this rumor? And then say her name. That's going to help her. So that's the thing about this YouTube shit.
Yeah, because if you look at somebody like Akademiks and, they were trying to cancel him after the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing. So, nobody is you can't get canceled. Basically, what I'm saying on YouTube, you can put a lie out there, and you can and it can be proven that you lying and proven that it's false information, and people will still rock with you. Or you could put a bad false narrative out there. And see, that's why I fuck with you, Bush, because you keep it 100, fam, on your channel.
So I try to, you feel me? And my people's help me like you would correct me. You know what I mean? If I fucking up, I'd be like, oh shit, okay, let me check. Oh shit, all right, my bad. But we ain't gonna be fake here though, because that's not what black people, we all need to be real with each other. And I love this YouTube because there's a lot of real channels you could get mental help, you get physical help, you get cooking help, all that type of help from your own people. You feel me? But the fake shit, we gotta attack these people, and that's just what it is. You feel me? I reach out to this broad. She might do it for 500. Come on my channel, let me chop it up with her. Because she's saying her channel doing good, but I know how the numbers work. She trying to get better. That's why I feel like she made this play because she know it's gonna help her basically.
Yeah, you got several topics, though. I want to chop it up with you on, Bush. That's why I'm glad you're having this, this panel today as far as the topics, because they are relevant. I specifically, I don't want to take you too far off your topic of her, because I know that's what you're going to.
Nah, we done with her, basically. I'm about to switch it up, but I just, I'm sorry, I'll give her the shine, but I want real people to know what's up with her. You feel me? So I don't care how big or how small. I'm gonna just talk my mind. I ain't gonna try to disrespect or really get crazy, but I'm gonna speak the facts about it though. You feel me?
No cap.
But my boy, out there on that west side. What's the other thing in the topic? Let's set it off. What's the next thing you want to get into?
I want to speak on the hottest topic that's going on right now. The 4 Americans down in Mexico.
Oh man,
I want to speak on specifically because I've been, in that situation down in Mexico. So I got a little insight, being out here in LA, in a border state. I can speak on to what it's like, so I definitely want to speak on that as far as what's going on down in Mexico.
I seen a post from some news syndication or whatever, and they were describing the 4 Americans. This one did drugs, was addicted to drugs. This one's got a record of selling drugs. This one was doing this one. And I'm like, are you serious? You feel me? These people got kidnapped and murdered or whatever. And these people, they got kidnapped. And these people are just trying to report and put a bad light on because they happen to be black, I think. So that whoever put that out was in bad taste. I wish I might find it so I could blast their ass too. That shit was terrible, you feel me? But yeah, this is a fucked up situation. We don't have America should be more appalled, you feel me? Because if it was 5 white Americans, I guarantee it'd be more crazy. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. I gotta, you know what I mean?
That's real talk, Bush. And, and for them to try to assassinate their character, I wouldn't give a fuck if they had 20, weed charges or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck that got to do with them being murdered down there in
Nothing.
Mexico?
Disgusting. And was that an American? I think that was an American situation too that put that information out like that. Had them up there on the whole lineup. You feel me? But they trying to, why? Because they're trying. We see, how they're not putting the effort behind them. So we see that, they know the people see that, so now they trying to put out this shit to dirty up their name, you feel me, to make us feel like, oh, fuck them, they you know what I mean? That's disgusting tactics. Shout out to Rachel, Cypher Sisters. Y'all gotta check out Cypher Sisters though, but you know what I mean? That shit is disgusting, man. For real. Those people should be sued all up and down for that by the families. They should be out of business for that.
Yeah, that's foul, Bush, how they did that, bro. You know, trying to dirty up their name and, you know, put that jacket on them, homie. It ain't nothing cool about that, Bush. When I saw that, I was disgusted, bro, that, you know, and now they're trying to victimize them all over again. You did. They the victims. You know, they got caught slipping down there in Mexico, and that's what I want to specifically speak on because I done been in that type of situation. I stopped going to Mexico. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Damn. Because we used to go, because, you know, I used to live in Dago, as you know, and, you know, that's where we played at. We hit Tijuana, hit the border, and we go do whatever we do. So, but when I'm hearing about this now...
So, Bush, yeah, you know what it is. Okay, you already know what it is.
Yeah, you already know. But at the same time, you would expect a country as great as they claim as America, and you come up missing, you would, in the back... Sometimes, in some of these dudes' mind, they think the country's going to come for them, and they go, nah, this shit ain't... That's why we kind of outraged, like, what's going on? But, you know, them cartels got a lot of power. What you think about this alleged apology from the cartels?
Okay, here's my thing on that. I think that's just smoke and mirrors. That's a smoke screen because if they had more definitive proof, like okay, from that disturbing video where they showed them, you know, basically gunning them down and throwing them on it like they was pieces of trash. Mm-hmm. If they could match up their faces to like, okay, this is him right here, you know, because their faces was clear as day in that video. Mm. So if they could match up the faces to who they got on the lineup or tied up and shown through the world, then I might believe it a little bit more. But right now, I'm not putting too much credibility in it. Those are low level, what we call mules. You know what a mule is.
Yeah, you already know. Moving.
Yeah, so that's how they treat them in Mexico. They'll take the fall. If the cartel say y'all are the fall guys, then they the fall guys. If you got to go to a Mexican prison, you got to go to a Mexican prison. You have to understand, Bush, and I know you know what it is. Mm-hmm. We've seen how they've made tunnels from Mexico to San Diego, Chula Vista.
Yeah,
so
for the big, yeah.
That goes,
how they move it. Mm-hmm. Chula Vista.
Yeah, that goes to show you
San Ysidro.
How big of an operation the cartels are.
And they're very powerful.
Tunnels were, very powerful. Those tunnels was exquisite the way they was made. Remember, they had train tracks, lighting, and everything. They was pushing them on through, and so they was, you know, so for somebody to fund that type of, operation, you know, the type of reach they had, Bush. So no, I ain't believing that the apology letter and the mules they put out there. Those is fall guys. Those is mules. They put them out there to turn the temperature down because they didn't turn the heat up on them, and that's the last thing they want is the heat turned up on them. Mm-hmm. You did, because the heat is already up on them because of immigration.
So,
but you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
And so, what peep game though, Bush, when you talk about like, okay, you from Dago, you know I'm from LA, I know what it is as far as these border cities, right? So you talk about Tijuana, you know, you done been on the Revolution,
yes,
know how it is.
All up.
It's all we go down. We used to go down to Tijuana to gamble, to place bets and do it big in Tijuana. Go down there and the first.
Go to Excess and all them clubs and shit,
the tequila with the worm in it. I did all that, in Tijuana.
That's what we do in Cali, especially Southern Cali. That's what we do. That's where we play. You feel me? Every now and then, or Vegas.
So my ex-girl, I'm gonna say how I first started going down to Tijuana. My ex-girl at the time, I used to go down there with her because she would go down there and get medication. And that's what people don't understand. You know, you don't need a prescription in Mexico. So, and drugs are cheaper down there. Prescriptions are cheaper. So she would go down there and get this stuff she needed for her, you know, back and stuff. And, you know, it was sky high in the States. And so it's not unusual. So my point is, it's not unusual. Folks been doing that for years, going down to Mexico and buying cheaper prescriptions and getting cosmetic surgery is the new thing. So for old girl going down there to get her body done or whatever she was getting done, that's not out the ordinary. Yep. What's going on now? They're going down to Metamoros, and then you talk about Juarez. Those is all border cities.
Yes, sir.
And just like Tijuana. So when people talk about well, Mexico not dangerous, they talking about the resort cities like Cancun and Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, I know you heard me say that.
All-inclusive resort.
But guess what? Guess the trip though, because really when I went down there, when I used to live out there, my cousin's wife's mother lived in Mexico and had a residence in Mexico, so I had to get a tooth pulled. Nigga ain't have no insurance. Guess what? She said, "Come on." We went down there, went to her dentist. He pulled my shit out. He said $10. I gave him $25. You feel me? So I used to go to Mexico. But if you know you know your peoples and stuff, you can't be just going out there out the blue. Let's watch this real quick on how they said the two people got found. The
tragedy in Mexico. Two of the Americans who were kidnapped after crossing the border are back in the U.S. this morning. And you're looking live at the hospital where one of them is being treated in Brownsville, Texas. The other two Americans were killed. Matt Rivers is in Mexico City with the latest for us. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Michael. One person has already been detained in this case, but with so many U.S. law enforcement agencies putting pressure on their Mexican counterparts to find who is responsible here, more arrests could be coming soon.
This morning, 2 of the 4 Americans kidnapped in Mexico now waking up on U.S. soil after surviving this horrific attack. Armed men seen loading the group onto a pickup truck in Matamoros Friday. Their other 2 friends did not survive.
2 U.S. citizens were returned to the United States. The bodies of 2 other U.S. citizens killed in the same incident were also recovered.
Wow, Eric James Williams and Latavia Tay McGee making it out alive. McGee seen here with law enforcement shortly after she was rescued. A convoy then taking the survivors to the border near Brownsville, Texas. The 2 then crossing over to a waiting ambulance. McGee's mother describing the moment she found out her daughter had survived.
I had hung off. I was thinking the Lord. I said, thank you, Jesus. There is a God.
Williams now in a Brownsville, Texas hospital after undergoing surgery for multiple gunshot wounds to his legs. His wife, Michelle,
this nigga probably a rapper. He gonna blow up. He better drop some shit now. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to the people.
I didn't even want to imagine what
cartel tried to get him.
What he was going through, or what any of them were going through.
2 other members of the group, Shani Woodard and Zindell Brown, tragically killed. Authorities finally finding the missing Americans after a 3-day manhunt, leading them to this wooden house in Lagunona, outside Matamoros. A 24-year-old man identified only by his first name, Jose, arrested. Mexican authorities say he was in charge of watching the Americans. According to her family, McGee had traveled with the others from Lake City, South Carolina to Mexico to get cosmetic surgery. When the 4 crossed into Matamoros on Friday, her family says armed gunmen in body armor chased them, opening fire on their white minivan. The gunmen then kidnapping the group. A Mexican bystander also killed. Mexican officials now believe the shooting and kidnapping was a case of mistaken identity. A source close to the investigation telling ABC News the gunmen may have targeted the vehicle because they wrongly believed the group of Americans were rival human traffickers.
So that's why they putting out this information saying, trying to dirty up these people's name. Like, what are they trying to insinuate? Oh, it wasn't wrongly. They were, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? They were the target. Nah, they wasn't no target. They were just some people out there chilling. You feel me? And wait, where were they from? Were they from L.A.? Do you know?
No, they was from South Carolina. But peep game, no Bush, because in that report you just See, now they're trying to switch the narrative. They saying they thought they were, because I want you to pay attention to where I'm going to take you with this. They saying some news outlets like the one you just showed is reporting that they thought that they were smugglers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them thought. Now other news media are reporting them. They thought that they were Haitian drug smugglers, right? So, yeah, they thought that they were Haitian drug smugglers. So, the fact of the matter is, and this is the elephant in the room.
Wow.
Why I stopped going to Mexico was because I started noticing the tension and the temperature was turning up from black and brown.
Yeah.
Now, for the most part, yeah, Bush, this in L.A., you know, blacks and Mexicans get along for the most part. But there is a faction of Latinos that are prejudiced against blacks. And that's what I want to raise as far as why it is that they targeted those 4 Americans. Because, first of all, if they saying that they was first Haitian drug smugglers, this targets on our backs down there as black people from the jump street. And that's what this story better let you know. Because because they already prejudiced. They're showing you that they prejudiced against blacks because they targeted them just because they thought they was Haitian. So the temperature on us is already turned up south of the border, and I noticed that in Tijuana, and I noticed that in Rosarito Beach. Like all these, it's because like we was wearing the fitted LA, the fitted LA Dodger caps. You feel me? So, anybody can wear those. You don't even got a gangbang to wear LA fitted Dodgers. That's just repping the land. I'm from LA. But what the Mexicans use that for in Tijuana is to try to assert like, oh, okay, yeah, he's from LA. Or they then try to start to pick apart where you from or what neighborhood you from, where you from. And that's when the tide started to turn in Mexico, where the temperature started to go up. When blacks started getting green lit in LA and the tension, the funking from the prison, it trickled down into Mexico. So that's when I got cooled on the Bush. So I had to bring that point up because of how they switched the narrative. They were saying that they was Haitian drug smugglers. That's why they opened fire on them. But now they're trying to say they were smugglers. Human traffickers, I'm trying to say. So you got to, you don't got to just look at TV. You got to read it. These mofos, they try to get you to believe a narrative and try to, throw a bomb, over here to get you to run over here. And
that's why I was talking about it earlier, because when it, like YouTube, it get worse. You feel me? Because now you got people really connecting to people on a personal level and then spitting out lies and shit. And that's the crazy part, because that, you know what I mean? So that's why I was talking about it. All right, let me see it. Is this, we just seen this, right?
New images authenticated by U.S. investigators show trucks chasing, then surrounding a white van just minutes before gunmen opened fire on 4 Americans inside.
Oh, they was trying to assassinate all of them.
Brown killed, along with an innocent bystander.
Now I see, because where did the kidnapping shit come from?
Williams wounded. Latavia Washington McGee, traveling to Mexico for a medical procedure, wasn't hit during the attack.
She watched them die.
We now know.
Good morning, America! Mexico, here we come.
Initially, 5 people were inside the van as it left South Carolina for Matamoros.
Oh, South Carolina. That's a long-ass trip, boy.
Necessary to cross the border. And their friends planned to drop McGee off for the cosmetic procedure, then come straight back to their hotel. She says she called police when they didn't return.
And then get murdered. That's fucked up.
A show of force. Hundreds of Mexican Army and National Guard troops stationed across Matamoros right now.
They had nothing to do with this bullshit. Continues. They trying to paint it
Jay
like
Gray, NBC News.
Why would you put out the information about their record? Why would you do that? Unless you're trying to paint some type of fucked up narrative to where it's like, America shouldn't do nothing about this. We shouldn't care. You know what I mean? Because look at what they did. Nah, fuck that. That's terrible. That's fucked up. But see, what do you think if it was white people?
Dirty Mackin.
Yeah, dirty Mackin. You already know. like if it was white people, like honestly though, what can they do though? It's the cartel. What can they do? Even if it was white people, you feel me?
So yeah, Bush. That's this, and so you have to look at it too. That who did they immediately kill? They killed the black man.
Murked them.
They murked them. You dig? So and that's just what goes on in L.A. or anywhere else. It's a segment of Mexicans that got a green light on blacks no matter what the situation is.
Yeah, that's how
they had no business killing them brothers like that. Like they was innocent. They had no business killing them like that though, Butch.
You already, man, that was just fucked up. And I feel like I don't know if that was I don't know what that was because they obviously knew they was all black in the car. So
yeah,
it's like
they got dreadlocks. They knew they was black. They got dread. So
that
I don't know what that was about, homie, but it didn't sit right with me, Bush, when I heard it. When I first heard it, it didn't sit right with me that they would target these brothers, once they got to Mexico. And I know how it is. Like I said, when you talk about Cancun or Ixtapa or Puerto Vallarta, yeah, you in an all-inclusive resort. You're not going to see none of that goofy stuff.
Yeah.
The staff going to be on their best behavior, and you're going to get a good experience. But when you talk about going into, like, the hood, like Tijuana and Matamoros and Juarez and all them different border towns, that's where the real Mexicans is. It ain't no resort town. And they show you what it is and how they feel about black people. So they immediately chopped their heads off when they went across the border. They hadn't even been there for a whole hour before they smoked them down there in Mexico, Bush.
That's crazy,
fucked up, homie.
That's fucked up for sure. That's crazy. And we always go to Mexico to play, but I used to go not on the resorts and on the resorts. So black people, we look at Mexico like, hey, not like negative, but I've been locked up on the West Coast, so I understand that type of shit too, and I understand like it's just deep implanted racism that go down. That was probably the biggest shock for me when I got in my trouble out in Cali. That was the biggest shock for me to learn because I had so many friends on the outs that was Spanish and Mexican, all that type of shit. But then you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, one of the homies, I forgot his fucking name. But he still showed love in the county too, and niggas was mad at him. Spanish dude, tall cat, I forgot his name, but that was shocking the amount of racism, you feel me? But it's the same in the East Coast, so I would have been shocked out here too.
No, my nigga, you can't tell me my nigga Spanky was a Mexican from Wack, and resting in peace. And you can't tell me that Spanky wasn't a nigga. That was my nigga. You feel me? And so, no, I ain't on no racial shit.
Niggas ain't like that though. Most niggas, we don't look at race like that unless they come at us with it. Then we 10 times worse. But
yeah. But I got cool Mexican homies, man. That I them fucked with over years. That ain't showed me nothing but love. I ain't know no racial shit like that, but I'm on it if you own it. You feel me?
You feel me? And you got to be. Shit. The fuck I'm gonna do? Just let you spit on me and I ain't. No. Alright, but that was a heavy topic. I probably should have saved that for last. And I want you to hang out because I really want you to react to this reaction with me. We gonna react to a reaction.
Yeah, I'm fucking with
because
you know what
shout out to you my homie for real. And when I come to Cali, I'm gonna try to set it up because I got some good homies out there, and they all doing good. So now when I come through, I could be like, meet us over here, you straight or whatever else type of shit, even in Vegas or whatever. Because but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we gonna link.
But how the fuck Wack? Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
I was gonna say, with like I said, you had my man's on that was talking about the MOB. And I knew he was a real-time player. And so you cover a wide variety of topics, and that's what drew me to you. You ain't just on no one track. You can talk about so many topics, and that's how you gonna win, homie. I
gotta get better though. You feel me? Because when you always a couple people on here, give me a little encouragement to keep going. But it's like, sometimes I'll be like, man, fuck all that shit. I ain't fucking trying to talk and shit, but I love talking and really giving another perspective, so it's great, you feel me? But you know, this, I wanted to get your opinion because now somehow Wack is mad at Akademiks for just basically reporting that Wack reported false shit, you feel me? So how the fuck is he mad at Akademiks for that? You did, see, he another one that don't know how to apologize, you feel me? He definitely another one that do not know how to apologize. Be like, oh, my bad, I was wrong. You know what I mean?
See, Wack, his whole thing is, see, in L.A., all you got is your nuts and your words and your rep.
But
and
he killed that.
Wack is worried that he's gonna take a hit as far as his street cred because Wack always liked to be the one to be like, he know everything, and he knows shit before it pops, and so that's what he made his reputation off of. Is he's supposed to got the streets so on lock that if he says it's true, and so the fact of the matter is he got this one wrong. You got to call it for what it is, Bush. He fucked up on this one as far as.
But how many other ones did he fuck up on? It was the kid. He said Lil Wack got killed. He said something about not Lil Wack. What's that kid name? It's a bunch of shit he fucked up on, but I can't remember it. But niggas know.
Yeah, but one of the biggest ones, remember, was he supposedly had seen this very graphic and explicit tape of Nipsey Hussle. Remember?
Oh my God. Yo, that's so devastating to hear. And really, I'm glad you brought that up, because now when we speak about your credibility and getting caught in these type of dirty scandals, stupid shit, running with narratives, because I guess, and my theory is because it's Clubhouse. He loved Clubhouse. You feel me? He got money in Clubhouse, obviously. And if the shit die down, he gonna find a way to keep shit going. So him to report that it was crazy for him to just run with that, take that story from this crazy broad over here and just run with it and say Jay Prince got locked up. I tell you feel me? Because it's gonna generate views. You know what I mean? So basically, that's crazy. I forgot my damn point. I had a good one too, but I'll get it in a second.
Yeah, but clicks and views. That was his end game, was clicks and views.
Yo, this dude, man.
Yeah,
is he smart for that or is he dumb for that? Because when you talk about credibility, you said LA niggas, your word is everything type of shit. And that's how New York niggas is too. But that's why a lot of LA niggas don't like him, a lot of New York niggas don't like him. But that's why you think he stay on Clubhouse all day, because those people like him. They suck him off all day.
He's a king over on Clubhouse. They give him the juice on Clubhouse, so he's king over there. But that's just Clubhouse stuff, and so he didn't want for him to look bad in front of his audience. That's one thing you don't ever want to do, is to look bad in front of your audience. And so he mad at Akademiks now, and all Akademiks did was report on what it was. You did. It ain't like Akademiks made up the report. He just told what was happening.
And I really think Ak took that video down, homie, because I don't see it no more. So, and there's a calls out the Wack call out the. Oh yeah, here it go. My bad.
Bring it in.
Hold on, let me rewind this.
So they could have went and came.
It's the New Testament. Dude ain't nobody to hide from. Deep it was raw.
Who was that talking?
Then we posted up top so people could know we just going off of.
Got a toe tagging bag, huh?
Oh, we heard this.
He done got on there saying
they only about whatever reason when the feds is doing it, and next thing you know, you get terrorist threat.
What if it's that old dope they found? What they find on their file?
No, be doing shit. Be whispering over here. Listen.
Somebody be posting the bullshit, and it's not what
so
they say.
Like you said, the feds don't move unless they really got something. So he immediately had to say something, right?
Bro.
Something wrong with that. Jay Prince goes off.
Figure TV.
Anyway, alright. Chat, yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more about the whole event.
The best.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I guess Akademiks took that shit down because he had the whole shit up. But let me see this.
Anyway, alright.
Oh, for so Bush. Yeah,
Chat,
okay.
What'd you say? Yeah, I feel like he took it down, but he put up something else about him and Wack. So let me check this out.
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more about the whole event thing I'm doing with Charleston White. We'll get to that in a second, but we haven't done topics in a minute, right? First and foremost, I don't know if you guys seen this earlier today, but
because really, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gotta go through that, but they had it. Wack reacted to the fact that Akademiks put out the shit, but Wack, it's like, come on, you knew Ak was gonna. Really, I don't know why the fuck Akademiks even, because he knew it was cap too. You feel me?
Yeah, he knew it was cap.
So why the fuck would he? He didn't entertain the story about Jay Prince getting locked up though. He didn't really entertain that. But he put out the story of Wack lying about Jay Prince getting locked up, and that's why Wack got mad. Niggas did that shit after me though. But yeah, good looking though, homie, for calling up and shit.
Yeah, for sure, Bush. You know I had to tap in with you, homie.
For sure. I had some other topics, but hold up, let me see, because I had them in the notes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see that Glorilla situation was crazy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with those people, the Stampede.
The Stampede.
Well, I mean, just like with Travis Scott, what is up with these Stampedes now, where people are getting killed at these concerts?
Nah, but I looked at that place, the venue, whatever they had it at. That place was built fucked up. You feel me? And it's like, I guarantee there wasn't enough. It didn't look like there was flowage in there. That was built a long time ago, and they're using it for big events, and it's probably overcrowded. Yeah, I don't know. But I ain't gonna blame it on the structure of the building. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you gotta recognize like a name and be like, look at this place. You're gonna it's gonna get crowded and crazy with rowdy people. So we gotta redo this whole scale of what's safe and what's not. The shit gotta be real safe and real wide and spread open so people could get out if they gotta run type of shit. All that type of shit. They probably had little hallways to get to the fucking door or some dumb shit like that. You feel me? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I looked at the building and I seen it was built a long ass time ago. I guarantee it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got their liquor license too.
What you think about like the promoters? Like they trying to say who you think is to blame for this shit?
The promoters.
Why the promoters?
I don't think that Glorilla or Finesse 2 times. I don't think that either one of them should be blamed for nothing. Because they was already gone from the venue when the Stampede happened. They had already left.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't even there when the Stampede went down.
The promoters, I don't know, because they booking a spot. Maybe so. Is it up to the promoters to provide like a certain amount of security or shit like that type of shit?
I think it's up to the security to at least provide insurance, which a lot of them don't take out. But they need to be insured, but in case something like that happens. A lot of times they hire security and think that that's just good enough. But you're looking at a liability issue now. People die. There are people dead now because of this situation. So it was inside the venue.
But
so working in the in the industry when I used to work, I used to go on tours and all that. So I know what it is as far as the concert world. And there's liability that you have to consider. And just like all them lawsuits that Travis Scott is facing, he has to settle all those lawsuits. You did because along with Live Nation, they're responsible for those people, for the patron safety. So I just think it's going. Go ahead, Bush.
Nah, I hear you. That's crazy as hell. But like, I just feel like we gotta adjust the way we dealing with these certain amount of people and realize the certain kind of music you playing, you listen, you know what I mean, and don't try to conceal it in the. And I don't. And it's crazy. What caused the stampede? That's crazy as hell. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna play this video. Hope you stay with me real quick for a second.
All right, for sure, Bush.
I don't know what the fuck.
I'm here with you, homie.
Stampede, homie.
We begin with what was supposed to be a fun night for Glorilla fans in New York that quickly turned tragic. Here are the latest details.
This is a tragedy of epic proportions.
I just was trying to get out of there.
The crowd began to surge and rush toward the exit.
I am devastated and heartbroken. That from 23-year-old rapper Glorilla, who spoke out after the stampede at her Rochester concert left 2 women dead. Today, we're learning more about what caused the surge.
I hope that nobody is still shaken up like I am.
We spoke to Sinquest Anderson, who shot this phone video just 5 minutes before the chaos.
Everyone was headed towards the door, and unknown commotion caused people to just surge to the front of the building, and it just was out of control from there.
We are hearing many reports of potential causes, including possibly crowd size, shots fired, pepper spray, and other contributing factors.
Glorilla, a rising star in the world of rap, performed with Cardi B at the AMAs last year.
That girl really has your back. What's it like to have Cardi B support?
It's everything. That's my cousin. I love her. You know.
And just last month, she was part of the Grammys' 50th celebration of hip-hop.
This is something I always wanted to do, and I didn't know it was going to come this fast. So like I said, I feel...
But, you know, the culture now, homie, tell you the truth, if you hear any type of commotion, you scared of Draco gonna come out and spray everybody. You don't know what the fuck these little niggas got. You don't know what's going on. You out partying. I'm an older dude that been in shootouts. I've been through shit that girls had to run to my car when niggas shooting at each other. You know, we slid out, had a good time. But that's another story. But what I'm saying is, like, shit go down, and when somebody, black folk, hears some commotion, they gonna run. And if you can't have the spot ready for them to get the fuck out, then it's not safe. There got to be new standards for the situation. You feel me? Because, yeah, that's why the outdoor concerts, you know, whatever. Because, man, the 2 ladies got stampede. They got stomped over by everybody in the spot. They had to be because they died. Rest in peace. It's sad. It's fucked up. But this is what I'm saying.
Rest in peace to the 3 women that lost their lives.
Man, for real.
Those 3 black women, 3 sisters
in the
that
worst
lost their
way.
lives.
Slowly. That's a slow death. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. So that's what I'm saying about covering these. You got like Tennessee, and I was born in Tennessee, homie. I was born in Hartsville, Tennessee. But my point about that is the music and the vibe. You already know, like Nuck If You Buck, that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? That 3-6 Mafia, that crump, 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 tear the club up. You know, and Glorilla is a direct fucking descendant of that. She get these motherfuckers wild. She get them turned up. And the bitches, I'm sorry, but the females is worse than the dudes when they get turned. You already know that. You feel me? So something popped off. Everybody was already on edge off that Glorilla because she's so talented. She's so special. Everybody was already on edge. Something to whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh, you don't know what the fuck happened. And everybody ran. Let me get the fuck out of here. And people got stomped and trampled, man. That's terrible, yo. That's a fucked up situation, man.
Yeah, they love Glorilla.
They love her, you feel me? So,
yeah, they love her.
You got to be able to, you know, have the space and the shit to control these type of artists. And I ain't gonna say, oh, I don't know whose fault it is. It's nobody's fault. But I'm just saying, you got to have the space to control these type of artists, or else, you know, so it got to be a new system, new standards. You know what I mean?
Real talk. Real talk. Well, Bush, we got to speak on Michael Irvin, too, and Ja Morant.
Okay, let's speak on it.
Yeah, Ja Morant is you know, he got a target on his back. You know, you have to understand.
He's running around like he a thug, right? He the one.
Yeah. But what brought Ja Morant to mind was what you just spoke on, Memphis. So, I don't more or less think Ja Morant is running around thugging it up, but he's young. He's 23. That's the age now. That's what they do. They post on Instagram, on IG, Snapchat. So, but I think his whole thing is when you talk about Memphis and the young Dolph situation, they don't care who you are, and you can get got in Memphis. So I think Ja Morant is making sure he's protected. And
Ja Morant. Okay. So he getting caught up in some shit. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, this 5 days ago.
Okay.
Well, I guess this will give me a little
The
idea.
Memphis Grizzlies have suspended all-star guard Ja Morant for at least 2 games, while the league investigates a video shared on his Instagram Live early Saturday morning. In it, Morant is flashing what appears to be a gun inside a nightclub, holding it to the side of his face. Morant has issued an apology to his family, his teammates, his coaches, and fans, saying he does take full responsibility for his actions. The 23-year-old also says he's going to take some time to get help and learn better methods of dealing with stress.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss.
Yeah. Okay, that's the only trouble? Is that the only thing they messing with him about? Or is it some other shit?
Yeah. And now pull up, and then I want you to pull this up too, Bush, because now, after they didn't say anything, now Marriott has come out with a statement on Michael Irvin after his press conference. So what tripped me out about this, what he supposedly has said to this white woman is, they say it's so vulgar and so lewd that they can't even repeat it. And so now all of a sudden he's supposed to have talked to this white woman real nasty, real reckless. But yeah, pull that up, Marriott statement to Michael Irvin.
Ja Morant?
Michael Irvin.
Okay, Michael Irvin, Marriott statement.
Yeah.
Hotel video.
Yeah.
For the first time, we are hearing accusations that resulted in Cowboys Hall of Famer Michael Irvin being bumped from the NFL Network Super Bowl coverage week. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. According to a court filing from the hotel chain Marriott, a female hotel staffer accused Irvin of an unwelcome sexual advance. The filing came just hours before, a bit of a win for Irvin's legal team. Fox Sports' Blake Hansen has more on the allegations.
Why we believe
Irvin's
her?
Attorneys are saying. Blake?
Yeah.
Stephen, Heather, Marriott says that it released these allegations at a court filing because of what it called false statements made by Irvin and his legal team during that news conference on Wednesday. Irvin's attorney calls the allegations hogwash and says that they now plan to release security video of the incident. NFL Hall of Famer Michael Irvin appeared emotional Wednesday as he and his attorney held a news conference to discuss his defamation suit against Marriott. He filed it after a Phoenix hotel employee reported misconduct against Irvin, which later led to him being taken off NFL Network coverage leading up to the Super Bowl.
I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know I didn't do anything wrong.
To this point, Marriott has publicly said almost nothing about what Irvin is accused of. But in a court filing Friday, Marriott says Irvin made unwelcome sexual advances toward a female employee. The documents say when Irvin returned to the Renaissance Phoenix Hotel on February 5th, he appeared to be visibly intoxicated, and in conversation with the female staffer, asked a lewd question that's too graphic to detail on TV, but reference intercourse.
Wait a minute, though. Hold on, though. Wait, they were at the hotel together, or at a party at the hotel? Hold up, man.
At the hotel in the lobby.
Man, this is, in the lobby. Okay, in the lobby.
You peep what they saying. They said that whatever he supposedly has said to this white woman is too graphic and lewd to repeat on TV.
What did he say?
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
attorneys for Marriott say, taken aback by Irvin's comments, the victim responded that his comments were inappropriate and she did not wish to discuss it further. Irvin then attempted to grab the victim's hand again and said he was sorry if he brought up bad memories for her.
What?
The victim pulled her hand away, then tried to back away from Irvin as he continued to move toward her. Also, according to Marriott, 2 other hotel employees noticed that the victim had a look of concern on her face.
Okay, she's the victim. What happened? Did she get raped and killed? What happened? She's the victim. They calling her the victim. Did he hit her or something?
Yeah, like she's the victim.
Yeah, like something real happened or something. First of all, she's not a victim.
Did you see that?
You don't see no physical.
She's an accuser. She's not a victim.
She's an accuser. That's what she is. Because all this is alleged. Victim, the victim.
Yeah.
That's how they use them trick words.
The victim.
Irvin then stated that he would come back to find her sometime that week when she was working. Marriott goes on to say another employee walked over to Irvin after the victim walked away. And
he keeps saying it too. But I just realized we watching Fox.
Employee 1, he said aloud, she bad, followed by a sexual remark. Then slapped himself in the face 3 times, saying, keep it together, Mike. Irvin's attorney, Levon McCatherine, told me Friday the allegations are, quote, hogwash, and said none of this is backed up by the witnesses,
and then,
referencing men who took part in Wednesday's...
How is that bad if you got a chick that's digging you and whatever, and even if that part is true and whatever, and he's saying, oh, she bad. Hold that, like, what's wrong with that? But no, because he big and black, and he Michael Irvin, dog. Look at that. He said she bad.
Yeah,
bullshit, homie. That's crazy.
Saying she bad.
What is wrong with that? That's how these dirty motherfuckers, man, twist everything up, twist the game up, keep calling her the victim. Now imagine the tragedy of it if she's lying, but nobody care about that. Nobody even like consider the fact that she might be lying. That ain't even a question.
Press conference, who say they were near the interaction.
Basically, I heard some laughter.
Is there a history of Michael Irvin? No. About this shit? No. Can there be 1,000 bras like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby? Sorry to say, and I still don't believe half of them bras either. But I'm just saying, no. It's just one. Everybody talking about the victim.
Yeah. I looked up. There's a few handshakes. There's some more laughter, and they went their separate ways.
They had a very brief interaction that was, super, friendly, lots of laughter.
Marriott is asking the judge to set limits on what can be said publicly in the case, specifically referencing comments made in this week's news conference.
But this sickens me. Because in this great country, this takes me back to a time where a white man would accuse a white woman would accuse a black man of something. And they would take a bunch of guys that were above the law, run in the barn, put a rope around his foot, and drag him through the mud and hang him by the tree.
As we mentioned, some of the alleged comments are too graphic.
Yeah, and look at what he just jumped right on, right after that. As he mentioned, some of the alleged comments were too graphic. Look at how his face looked. Fuck this. Like, look at his haircut. That's the Fox Network, homie. They got an agenda. They got a whole plan. This is a perfect agenda for them, you feel me? Like, let me run with this.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter what the case is, you can't accuse nobody of nothing until the court or whatever get evidence of the shit. Feel me? Period. Who are we to just run with shit, run with whatever is going on? Yeah, they said this, so that's what it is. But no, most people ain't that stupid though. You feel me? People ain't that dumb nowadays. But that's crazy.
I mean, not nowadays, but because there's too much information out there.
It's too much. It's too easy to access too. Too easy to access. You feel me? Man, that's crazy. And like I said, if we find the evidence and he's guilty, yeah, fuck him, because you ain't supposed to do that to no woman.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody racist or none of that shit. But like all that trying to make him the guilty man and persuading, that shit is bad, because that's why Thug got no chance. You feel me? That's why certain people, and I ain't saying Thug is the angel or nothing else, but I'm just saying this shit is a fucking loophole that they got. They use the media to dirty up a motherfucker real quick and really. Like,
yeah, but we're not talking about the cases where it's injustice. Like, pull this one up, Bush.
Which one?
Mississippi sheriff shoots black man in mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we need to highlight these cases where people ain't talking about, but it's bullshit going on where they doing us wrong still.
Yeah. Was it in Tulsa? No. I'm gonna just say Mississippi shit.
No.
Hold up. Cause I gotta do this. But when you talk about like a place like Mississippi, that shit is deep rooted, boy.
Yeah.
Two Rankin County men are accusing the sheriff's department of excessive force after an arrest led to one of the suspects being shot.
So this is Leah Williams spoke with the plaintiffs in this case and their attorneys. And Leah, what are they saying so far?
Well, Byron, Michael Jenkins says a Rankin County deputy handcuffed and shot him in the mouth 3 weeks ago. He says he was discharged from UMC yesterday. Jenkins and another man, Eddie Parker, say they...
Wow, hold up, man. Hold up. So wait.
Handcuffed and shot him in the mouth.
And they not fired? When people are not in jail? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously? When the fuck does this happen?
Spoke with the plaintiffs in this case and their attorneys. And Leah, what are they saying so far?
Well, Byron, Michael Jenkins says a Rankin County deputy handcuffed and shot him in the mouth 3 weeks ago. He says he was discharged from UMMC yesterday.
You know why? If he was white, they'd believe him. If he was Asian, anything. Oh yeah, they did that. You did that. But they look at him. Man, they ain't do that. You know, they got the doubt. They don't believe it. There's no they don't believe his story basically, and that's fucked up. You feel me? And I guarantee you, he's probably a righteous family man, working man, doing this thing. But in their eyes, his image, he's a criminal. But that's how they set it up. That's that Jim Crow shit, though. We already know.
A Rankin County deputy handcuffed and shot him in the mouth 3 weeks ago. He says he was discharged from UMMC yesterday. Jenkins and another man, Eddie Parker, say they were in Eddie's home in Braxton when 6 deputies entered without a warrant and abused them. Attorneys say Jenkins was charged with aggravated assault and possession of a controlled substance, and Parker was charged with disorderly conduct and possession of drug paraphernalia. Now they are calling for those charges to be dropped and for the deputies involved to face consequences.
These officers used and violated the laws of excessive force, illegal search and seizure, inadequate training and supervision against Rankin County. They don't supervise and monitor anything.
I mean, we were beaten, we were, handcuffed. It was traumatizing, man. It was a lot.
But you know what's crazy too is like when we go ahead and talk to the people, give our testimony. They look at it like, oh, look at these niggas trying to. And even we look at it. We look at ourselves like that. But really, it's just real talk. Now, after somebody else, other cultures come out, speak about themselves, everybody's like, oh my God. When the Asians, unfortunately, they was getting beat up out here, the Asians and stuff. Everybody took sympathy for them, you know what I mean? We did. I love, you know what I mean? We care about everybody. But what I'm saying is, it's funny how they look at us when we give our testimony about how one of our family members, our loved ones, got killed, shot, beat up, whatever. It don't matter because it's all dramatic because y'all don't go through that shit. So y'all don't look at it like that. People, other cultures don't go through the police whooping on them and doing foul shit to them. He said he was in handcuffs and they shot him in the mouth. And I believe dude, homie. I definitely believe it.
Yeah.
I
definitely believe it.
Go through. We call, names. We would, talk to all wrong, but all because of the color of our skin.
And you know what? Another thing, he probably spoke his words when he was being harassed. He probably pissed somebody off, obviously. But this what I do.
Yeah,
this what you do now. This what happened now because I can't speak. I can't say nothing. This ain't the slave era, homie. This ain't, you know what I mean? Fuck that. But now we need some people to make.
Those days is over with.
Yeah, them days over with. So he was a sacrifice for that. Like, look, and we gonna expose these motherfucking, people, these dirty motherfuckers as much as we can. Hold up, I want to see that.
And Parker planned to file a civil rights complaint with the Rankin County Chancery Court in the morning. The Rankin County Sheriff said in a statement that any deputy or suspect found breaking the law during this incident will be held accountable. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation has stepped in since it's an officer-involved shooting. Melanie Byron, back to you.
Yeah, that story, man. Because I guarantee a lot of criminals, a lot of people, average people is not going to report on Mississippi, them people, if they living out there. So he put his life on the line right now, I think, which is sad.
Yeah.
That's sad as fuck. Because he really put his life on the line to expose these police. These dirty police.
These dirty motherfuckers. I mean, that's what trips me out about them bushes. These motherfuckers is dirty, bro.
Yeah, like if you clean, okay, you doing your job. But if I know you from LA, and that's the land of these motherfuckers. And these motherfuckers.
LAPD and the sheriff department been terrorizing niggas.
Rampart, all that shit, dirty shit.
Yeah, Rampart and Perez. I remember the days with Rampart and Perez. And how thick it was in the Rampart division. It was a lot going on during that era, Bush. And especially to survive all of that, they was killing people and putting people in wheelchairs. Especially during that era. Rampart was a motherfucker, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you didn't want to. You didn't even want to be pulled over in the Rampart division. On the traffic stop or anything during that era, because it was off the chain.
Like what type of shit? Like the average shit, you out with the homies or whatever. Like if you see
they would plant shit on you. If they wasn't feeling you, they would stop you and plant shit on you, harass you.
Oh my God.
Especially if you was gang banging, they would take you. Say you was a 8 tray, they would take you over into the 6-0's hood.
I heard a lot about that. Now that gotta be true, because I heard so much about that from reputable people. Wow.
Yeah, they would do that. Try to get you killed, or they would take you to the barrio, or to drop you off in the Mexican mafia, somewhere that they knew where it was blacks and browns tension. So say you was in Pomona, they would take you and drop you off over in the Avenues hood.
Why would they do that? How that benefit them? What? Because they mad at somebody or what? Why would they do that shit?
Well, they would do that to try to, first of all, to get the rival gangs to kill you, and then that right there created more work for them, so they could, whether it was paperwork or more hours, but that's their whole thing. They like when it's turned up on the street. Do not get them. Don't let them fool you. They don't like when it's peace and calm. They like when it's shootings and murders and shit going on, because that means they're gonna be out there in the field getting paid and getting money. And so a lot of times they create shit to make shit happen. So that's why they would drop off rival gang members in different hoods to try to create some drama.
And it go to the prison systems and all that too. It's feeding the prison systems. It's feeding everything, feeding everybody.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to be proud of, Bush. But I've been locked up, L.A. County, Orange County. I done seen it all. So as far as the tension, you're gonna see black and brown tension. Depending on what's going on at the time. Mm-hmm. Now, when I got locked down, one of the times I was locked down, it was tensions out in. That's when they had sent word from the pen that blacks was green lit. So Harbor Gateway was dangerous. I was staying in Pasadena at the time. In Highland Park, it was dangerous. Niggas was getting killed in Highland Park.
If you I'm sorry to just switch up whatever, but when you speak on these Pasadena and all that shit, it just remind me of Cali, make me feel good, make me want to go back to Cali for a minute, but my bad. Yo, man, but speak on it, because we about to react to some of these little videos, Boosie and Tory Lanez. Let's react to some of this shit before we get out of here.
Tory Lanez,
you feel me?
Sure.
Tell me,
we gotta react to Boosie and Tory Lanez.
All right, let's watch this one. Fuck this,
Well, since our last interview, the Tory Lanez trial concluded.
Yeah.
He was found guilty of all charges. He's now facing up to 23 years.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at the verdict?
I can comment now. You know, I never commented it.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to stir.
No, it's no longer an open case. It's a closed case.
Yeah, I didn't want my interviews to stir which way.
Correct.
But I knew he would be found guilty.
Me too.
You never saw a man and a woman.
Vlad, shut the fuck up. Me too. Me too. Shut the fuck up. God damn. Stand this dude.
Go to something and that man wins.
Huh.
You've never domestic violence.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. He got that money out there.
He got that.
She went too far.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a big one too.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
But domestic violence, I've never seen nobody win in court and when it was a woman against a man. I've never. Mike Tyson, Tupac. It goes on it. Bro, I've never seen.
You know, Boosie, he right about this. I feel like from the way I look at it, yeah, woman against a man. Sorry, homie. 9 times out of 10, he lost that when it comes to like some domestic shit.
I didn't want to say this, but I've never seen when something like that happens that a man comes out victorious on a woman. And I've been wanting to say this 4 interviews ago. But I didn't want to stir it because, you know,
yeah.
I even had a talk with my auntie about it. And she was like, you know, I was like, do you think he shot her? And she was like, Boo said. She woke me up. Guess what she said? Boo said, it don't fucking matter. That's a woman. How the fuck a gun come out?
Right.
I couldn't say shit. She said you could have beat my ass.
Man, see that? And that's some wisdom right there. How a gun come out in the first place? Unless it's a female pulling the gun out. But I don't think so. I think Tory did some dumb shit. I don't know. I just got to go off the evidence and the way the jury decided.
I think Tory was full. I mean, cause come on, Bush.
Definitely was full. But
how many times you still didn't made
yeah, but you gotta pay the consequences if you do some dumb shit. Well, you full shit.
Yeah. Because there would be times. It's been times. You know, I know it wasn't nobody with God, but I would drink and wouldn't know how I ended up getting home. And I definitely didn't have no Tesla because they wasn't even invented then.
Yeah, I had one or two of them situations. You feel me? You know, back in the day, shit. Yeah, it got rough. I flipped the damn truck.
I mean, Bush, I was driving, wouldn't know how I got home. I would wake up in the driveway, and I mean, I used to drink, man. I used to get seriously lit, and like I said, man, it was by the grace of God, and nothing ever seriously happened to me during that era when I was drinking and driving. Never got a DUI, never got in an accident. But I was out there reckless off that alcohol. I'm not gonna even lie. You know,
yeah, I ain't never got none of that either. I had accidents. Nothing. They didn't know I was drunk. I just had some way to get off of it. But yeah, I used to go crazy. You feel me? Back in the day. You know what I mean? But does that exclude you from if you do some fucked up shit? You gotta pay. Am I wrong or right?
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, you right.
And if you let off a hammer in America, they ain't having it. They don't play with them guns.
I mean, nobody forced me to get behind the wheel. And if I would have, God forbid, had killed somebody, you know, like your boy Riggs out in Vegas, you know.
Who's that?
God forbid.
Riggs? Who?
Yeah, in Vegas. Remember when Ruggs?
Oh yeah, he ran over in the truck.
Yeah, killed that girl and her dog.
Yeah, but
his life is fucked up forever now, all off of alcohol and drunk driving.
My point is, like, if you do something dumb, you gotta pay the consequences. And Tory Lanez,
you got to, Butch. You got to.
How much time do you think they gonna give him?
I think he gonna get anywhere. You know, and I'm just going off of what I've seen in the past. This LA, so I think he's gonna get anywhere from 2 to 5. I don't think they're gonna give him nowhere in the range of the 20. I don't think he's gonna get all day. I think he's gonna get anywhere from 2 to 5.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, but I would say 5 to 7. I don't know, somewhere around there in between.
In the high range. But I'm thinking because of prison overcrowding and because of
and he got money, and the lawyer's gonna be doing all kind of shit. Maybe.
Yeah, he got an old boy Baez, Jose Baez, the one who got Casey Anthony off in Florida. So he got some bad motherfuckers on his legal defense team, and that's why they even got the sentencing date delayed. Because remember, sentencing was supposed to have been in January, then it was supposed to have been in February. Now they done got it delayed until April. So he got some motherfuckers working on this team where they got his sentence. He done already been convicted, Bush.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of the judge sentencing him his time.
That's why I'm wondering what's the technique of keep delaying it, because he already got convicted. So I'm wondering why. I guess there's some type of, I don't know, are they talking to people or whatever to get a better? Or they have him involved in a lot of shit by the time sentencing come. Oh, he's been doing this and this and that. Maybe, I don't know. You feel me? Yeah, that's crazy. Tory Lanez, he is talented.
Trying to get a new trial.
He's very talented, but I'm not gonna lie, I was very fucking turned off about when I heard about this shit of him, because the little man complex. He talented. I see you rapping, trying to be a rapper, a tough rapper, all that type of shit. Yeah, it's okay, but you sing, nigga. You sing good. Like, just accept that and run with it. And I guess, and they said, the rumor is, she said, she was laughing at his rapping, clowning his rapping. He got mad about that. See, that's that shit that I'm like, what? Are you serious? This dude is a fucking. He pissed me off about that, but I can't be that mad at him when he about to be facing this time type of shit. But if he wasn't, you know what I mean? That shit was kind of weird to me, honestly. Like, nigga, what the fuck? But
that's weird, but
I don't, and we don't know if that's really true. But when is he getting like sentenced? Shit. Something pissed him off.
In April.
Oh, he said April? Let's watch this.
The Tory Lanez shooting trial has wrapped up. Megan Thee Stallion, our very own right in Houston, took the stand to share her testimony, telling the court today that Tory Lanez shot her in the feet. Many have been skeptical of her story. She was heckled before even entering the courtroom.
But let's get to Tory Lanez, because his trial in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case is about to begin. It actually, they already had jury selection going on, so technically the trial has started. But he has just been hit with a third felony charge now, which certainly seems like really bad news for him. And that charge is negligent discharge of a firearm.
New details tonight in the trial of rapper Tory Lanez, accused of shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion. Prosecutors filed a felony charge of discharging a firearm with gross intelligence. This comes just as jury selection began yesterday. Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, already faces several other gun charges in the July 2020 shooting. Opening statements are scheduled to begin next week.
Closing arguments in singer Megan Thee Stallion's shooting trial. Rapper Tory Lanez showed up in a pink suit today at the LA courthouse, where he's fighting charges that he shot Megan twice in the...
Oh, this is the whole timeline, basically, I guess. And all that cute shit, fuck that. I'm wearing a goddamn regular black tuxedo like I'm in mourning. I'm not trying to stunt at all. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
That shit don't help in my head. I don't know. And Megan looked good too. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Yeah, Megan looked damn good.
I can't lie about it. But if your boy making it like a fashion show, I don't think that helped this situation. But
nah.
Let me see.
We gotta pull up a couple of more of these though.
What'd you say?
I said we gotta pull up a couple of more of these.
Yeah, for sure.
Years ago, after they left a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. The three-time Grammy winner testified that Lane shot at her feet as he yelled at her to dance. She tearfully recounted her story to Gayle King.
Yeah. You told her to dance, bitch.
Man, I don't know why. I used to not like her, but somehow, all of a sudden, I just like her. All of a sudden, I want to bang. I want to meet her, and now I'm playing. Yo, she a wild one. Now, let me stop. Listen, hold up.
I hear this man screaming, he said, dance. And he started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Legal analyst Royal Oakes is at the courthouse.
This is a real credibility battle. Totally different stories by both sides, and the defense hope is that the jury will scratch their heads and say, we're just not sure, we can't convict him.
Today, Megan's lawyer, Alex Spiro, expressed concerns about possible witness tampering because Megan's former bodyguard failed to show up to testify for the prosecution.
You see things like the bodyguard who's set to testify, his family lawyer waiting for him at the courthouse, and he vanishes because of...
There was a lot of crazy shit that went down that we forget about.
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit.
A lot of shit. Homie vanished. What, like, why you think he vanished?
I think he was paid off.
By who?
Tori's father.
Because he knew the truth and he didn't want to lie on the oath, and they didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, he knew the truth, and he didn't want to risk perjury. So remember, the day before the trial, he posted up he was supposed to be in Ibiza in Spain. Showing proof that he was out of the country.
So basically, you saying he was approached by them? Then he had to be, and like, here we got this for you.
Believe so.
And he wasn't with it, and they was like, nigga, you better figure out something then. Because, like, why would he disappear? Or maybe they didn't threaten him, but that's crazy as hell. Hold up.
Circumstances that are going to come to light. I can't say too much about it right now.
The bodyguard's most recent Instagram post shows him in Qatar on December 2nd, working at the World Cup. Is this witness intimidation?
It's witness compromising.
The case that occurred last year between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion was one of great importance, not only to the two we named.
What killed me is how they both, like, super fly, like in a fashion show. You feel me? When both of y'all really fighting for y'all lives, basically. Because it's ultimately your reputation, everything on the line in this situation. I would have been more of a just professional dress, like, fuck, I don't know. But they stars, so it's different. I get it.
But the music industry as a whole, not to mention those who were fans of the two. The case had grown into a massive schism in which many people believed one side over the other and would blast those who didn't agree with them. However, in the end, it was Megan Thee Stallion getting the victory, and that led to many things happening. But the question is, what's been going on with Tory Lanez during this time? We'll break it down for you. But before we do that, go ahead and do us a favor by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. Do you want the chance to win a brand new iPhone?
Oh my God. Like, these dudes be doing good as I shout them out when I'm
prison. After being convicted of his crime, which we'll recap later, he was put into a prison until he gets his sentencing. The good news is that we know his sentencing hearing will happen at the very end of February.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So, wait. We passed February, so they pushed that back to when? You already knew when they pushed it back.
Yeah, they pushed that back.
You know the date?
April. I think, what is it, April 10th, something like that.
So, I hopefully, help him. He don't need to do that much time. I think Tory needs to do, like, probably, he don't need to do no time. He needs to get, like, 10 years probation, 20 years probation or some dumb shit like that. 10 years. And time served.
Yeah, and time served, for sure. And time served.
He don't need to do no time. He ain't mean no harm. And really, that probation or some house arrest shit, he need house arrest for a long ass time. if he, he convicted of it, so we're gonna go off of their standards. So get a nigga house arrest for it, like NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, like NBA YoungBoy for sure.
NBA, they say he about to get off house arrest though.
In LA though, Bush, pull up this because now this is where it's coming across from how we were just talking about for clicks and views. Did you hear about in LA the podcast? Pull up the podcaster and husband fatally shot.
Oh man, not the podcasters.
Yeah, people are coming and looking for these bloggers. If you got a YouTube channel or something, you report false information. People are starting to stalk the podcasters now.
And I don't blame. Like, look at how mad Cardi B was. She mad rich, but she made sure she went at that broad for her and sued her for every little cent she got for fucking with her name, saying some foul shit. Wait, because you messing with people's lives now.
Real talk, Bush. Yeah, a podcaster and a husband.
It was in Washington.
The house at the center of this crime scene is where police say Malad Nasseri and Zohreh Sadiki, a husband and wife, were shot and killed by a stalker, a 38-year-old man named Ramin Kadakaram Razahi, who then turned the weapon on himself.
This is every victim, every detective, every police chief's worst nightmare.
Chief Darrell Lowe says just before 2 a.m., officers rushed to this Redmond neighborhood after receiving reports of shots fired. The couple at this home had called police before, back in December and again in mid-January, to report that the wife was being stalked.
In one of the reports, she reported over 100 contacts in a single day.
The couple had filed paperwork for a temporary protection order against Ramin because he had reportedly listened to Zohreh's podcast, then began communicating with her. But police say it escalated, with him repeatedly calling her husband, even her friends, after she asked him not to. Within these pages, it states that he would leave voice messages in the middle of the night. In one call, he was reportedly crying, begging her to pick up, and threatening to burn himself and the tree in front of her house. She also stated that he said many times that nothing short of his own death would make him leave her alone.
I had been briefed on the case earlier this week by our investigators.
Chief Lowe says those investigators were working to serve a protection order, but tracking down the suspect who lived out of state proved to be difficult.
In this case, the victim did everything that they possibly could. Unfortunately, this person broke into their home and killed her, and it is a tragic event.
Everything that they possibly could. I want to know if the home was shown on YouTube. Rest in peace to them. It's tragedy, and I'm sad that shit happened to them. It's fucked up, man. It's real bad, But when you're moving around, be careful.
See, that's what I don't know, Bush, because they could have used their home in their video.
Yeah,
different things.
And fucked up. Okay. Yeah, because you remember how they alleged Pop Smoke got killed. They said it was a glance from a ticket that had an address on it. So imagine something little stupid like that, some piece of mail or whatever the fuck. Like, you have to be very careful. And then you got a female involved, and dudes are just the sickest. They got these sickos watching your wife and wanting your wife. And they getting stalking. That's just crazy. You feel me? So, hey, we gotta be careful. Hopefully, I don't know what happened because he could have seen them in the neighborhood and been like, "Oh shit, that's you and I know your podcast," but didn't say nothing about it. But then stalked her out from there. We don't know the situation, but man, it's very dangerous because I know he wasn't stalking him. He was stalking her most likely. You feel me? And he just went, fuck it. And they probably said something. Personal views that pissed him off. I don't know what happened, but that's a crazy ass situation. Crazy shit. Hold up, you want to finish it? What they say?
I don't know what she could have said. The guy was pissed off.
Man, they was podcasting. What kind of podcast did they do? They just talk. Hold on, I want to see something.
3 people now dead, a husband and wife, and the man who pulled the trigger. Redmond police say the wife ran a podcast, and that's how her alleged stalker knew her.
We may never know why somebody would do this.
On a quiet residential street in Redmond, gunfire erupts overnight.
Redmond.
3 people now dead after a potential stalker breaks into this home.
They said that he was stalking her, so there has certainly been a history.
Redmond police say the shooter is a 38-year-old truck driver from Texas.
A
He had no
trucker
contact
from
order
Texas.
filed against him from the woman.
So he wasn't in the neighborhood.
This is just a tragic situation that
He
we
just
don't
got
often
they
see
ad,
that
he got they
around.
addy
Her mom was
somehow.
the one who called 911. She managed to escape and run for help.
He had an altercation with the mother. Sounds like he shoved her, and then she was able to escape to the neighbors.
Her 35-year-old husband, shot in the chest, found dead on the front lawn.
And this is just a really unfortunate event that happened, and I'm not sure what could make someone do that, to be honest.
As for the extent of the relationship between the suspect and the wife, police say it started after he discovered her podcast. We don't know if they ever met in person, but Redmond police say this is a good reminder that you never know who you're connecting with online. In Redmond.
That's a big fact. Big fact. Like, it's enough. You know, it's
right there.
This podcast world, it's enough space for everybody, every single person on the earth to have a podcast, to have a successful podcast. And that's crazy. And everybody don't gotta watch everybody's shit. You feel me? So when you do,
I have been in a situation to where, like, say I've been in a on a channel, and I something like something that my view, my opinion, and I've had people in the chat where they say, I'll come find you, and you don't never take people lightly, because you never know. A lot of these people, all they have is time on their hands, and a lot of them be computer geeks where they know how to find people IP's address, and know how to track people down.
You're right. Definitely.
I don't never take them people lightly.
Never
when
that.
somebody makes a threat online.
Ever that. But if you gotta be ready when they come up in your crib. That's all. No, I'm playing. But
yeah, real talk, Bush. Real talk.
But I mean, anybody could get caught on the bullshit like this family unfortunately did, and that's sad as fuck. But hopefully, like, you put out the content. Like, when I look at my little shit, I don't get a lot of comments, but when I do get comments, it's usually positive. It ain't nothing, because I'm never trying to violate nobody or get crazy unless it's whatever. But like, you do have to be safe, but at the same time, you can't be out there reckless on another scale unless you really got that type of security money to really play with. Because if your name is at a certain level and you speaking like that high-powered shit, then no high-powered shit's coming at you, period. Because it's just you know what I mean? That's what it is. Not saying these podcasters, I don't know what, that was just a fucked up situation, but with statistics and podcasters and you dealing with the world, you're going to have those situations. You know what I mean? That was just sad, though. The boy was a truck driver from Texas, obsessed with the podcast. And one thing I know, because I know a lot of truckers, these niggas, when they on the road, they listening to podcasts, and they not listening to music no more. Really, nobody really listening to music.
Podcast, real talk.
You feel me? Nobody really listening to music no more. Tell you the truth, they listening to podcasting and different people's opinions and all that stuff. So it could be easy to fall into and get hypnotized, like if you a weak-minded dude like this dude was, and really, I don't know what he did. I think he fell in love with the man's wife, really.
Yeah, he became obsessed with her, obviously.
And sheesh, that's a whole nother level. So now that introduces that world, and we all know about it, because if you're dealing with people and you're in their lives, you gotta watch out for the crazy ones. But this case right here is gonna open a lot of people's minds to that shit, I'm sure. Shit, be careful out here. Got these knuckleheads running wild.
Real talk, Bush.
Man,
real talk.
Carmelo, he just said he retiring, didn't he? You ain't hear that?
Nah.
Hold on, let's see, because I just heard it. It just was a tweet just now.
Oh, Okay.
Let me make sure this is official.
Yeah.
It's an official tissue. Referee whistle. Wait, this ain't no. Okay, my bad. That was a bad tweet. Oh shit, that was crazy. My boy was like, "Wait," he ain't say shit on that. He went, wait.
Yeah.
Hold up, boss. Because I was tripping off it too. But like I said, that's just what we was talking about today, about these people spreading the false narrative. But
yeah, real talk, Bush. Real talk.
It is, you feel me? Any other topics and shit?
Yeah, I'll pull up Detroit man loses eye by police.
Detroit man
police
what?
blinded this man, Bush. Knocked this man's eye out.
Man, I'm sorry for laughing, but my boy said crazy. He from LA. He got a different relationship with the police. Now I'm playing. Oh, and see, we ain't racist. He a white man too. No.
Yeah.
My bad.
Clinton Township Police. He had to have his eye removed after a struggle with a Clinton Township police officer. Now he's demanding justice through his attorney, and we spoke with that attorney. I'm gonna take you, dude. Yeah, baby. Woo! It's just some of what becomes an intense struggle between a Clinton Township police officer and a man named Daniel Reef. The body cam footage now the subject of a lawsuit alleging unwarranted excessive force. Get on your stomach now! Get on your stomach now!
Daniel had done nothing wrong.
He was running though, wasn't he?
Attorney Jonathan Mark warranted
Wait,
excessive
who was going? Woo!
a Clinton Township police officer and a man named Daniel Reef. The body cam footage now the subject of a lawsuit alleging unwarranted excessive force. Get on your stomach now! Get on your stomach now!
Daniel had done nothing wrong whatsoever.
Attorney Jonathan Marco's firm filing the suit.
He literally had gotten off the bus and was walking to his friend's house when he was suddenly stopped by a police officer with Clinton Township.
Marco says the officer punched Daniel in the face, causing a bone fracture in 2 places. He says Daniel was unarmed.
He's blind now for the rest of his life. He has a glass eye. He has permanent vision loss in that eye. They had to take his eyeball out.
Please, God help me out! Please! Please, I can't breathe! The incident took place in April of 2021. Marco says someone called police to report 2 suspicious people cutting through a backyard. Only he says his client had nothing to do with it.
So the police were looking for these 2 guys who had cut through a backyard. Daniel, one guy, did not cut through a backyard, was simply getting off a bus and going to his friend's house.
The video does show Daniel running from police. Marco says there's a good reason for that.
He becomes scared. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know why he's suddenly being stopped and asked to
He
come
about to get broke off, but at the same time, he was running from the police. And what we get when we run from the police, we get our ass beat. You already know that. He put the police on the chase, and he made them run. Breathing hard, that's just the rules. And I like them police for exercising equal opportunity. I don't give a fuck, because when you run in, when you make the police run, they gonna whoop your ass. So why he don't deserve his ass whooping? And he went blind, so he gonna get a check from that. But man,
over here, he didn't do anything wrong. He becomes frightened and he runs.
Marco says Daniel
he became
will never
frightened
be the same.
and he runs. Yo, man, hold up.
Kind of, I guess I call it a case of mistaken identity of an innocent person has changed and impaired his life forever.
We reached out to Clinton Town.
He got him a good lawyer, and they can't speak on why he ran or whatever. He probably whatever. I don't know, but it's fucked up. He got blinded by the police. He deserved a big check, and that's what he gonna get. Fuck them police.
Yeah, he gonna get a big check for sure, Bush.
Fuck them police. I don't know what town he in. Where is he at? Does it say it?
In Michigan.
Michigan. Oh man, they don't got no money, but he gonna take whatever money they got left. Sorry to say it, but A lot of crazy stuff go down in Michigan, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they blinded that man. Tore that man's eyeball
That's
out.
no joke. That's sad. That's real sad. He ain't deserve that at all.
No, he didn't deserve that, Butch.
And I know you come from LA, and I know, and even in San Diego, you feel me? Because I remember a lot of situations, you know what I mean, and with the police. And we got a history with these motherfuckers, and hey, you feel me? One day, you know, really.
Oh, but
what happened?
Oh, but for sure. Let me pull this up so you can. I mean, this will put it all in perspective. Yeah. Speaking of, hold on. I'm gonna show you exactly what to pull up.
Mm-hmm. I got a long history with the police. They did me foul. Did all of us foul. My brother, he get letters from the lawyers now because they did us so foul. You feel me? It was some straight foul shit. Had them locked up with me in the same cell just because we look like somebody that you feel me? I've been pulled over. They say you look like a robbery suspect. Lady pointed me out in the car. It wasn't me, and they locked me up for that type of shit. I added up all the times I've been locked up. It was over 20 something times across the, you know what I mean? I ain't even do that much time like that. I did like 3 years upstate in Cali, but I added up all the times I've been locked up for stupid shit and all the dumb shit. Like, wow, that ain't even illegal right now. Weed shit, you feel me? But go ahead. What was you saying?
Let's see. Pull up. Yeah, because I definitely want you to pull up Dante Taylor.
Who?
Dante, D-O-N-T-A, Dante Taylor.
What happened with the homie Don? Oh, God. He took her. Oh, you want to watch the 1090 Jake one?
Let's see, the news report on it. It was a settlement in that case. Yeah, it was a settlement in that case, boys. You should be able to pull up a couple of news stories on it.
All right, let me see that. You said Dante Taylor?
Yeah, D-O-N-T-A, Dante Taylor. In Compton.
Okay. Compton. Yo, what you think about the Mob James and them dudes with the Bomb Purse Network? Why I don't see this shit coming up?
Oh, it didn't come up, Bush?
Nah. Police in pursuit of a vehicle near Compton area 1 day ago. Is that it? I put in Dante Taylor.
Yeah, Dante, D-O-N-T-A.
Yeah,
Dante
I did that.
Taylor.
Yep. Calling camera arrest. Oh, it's an arrest in Compton? A rough arrest? Alright, I think this is it.
A rough arrest caught on camera. This new cell phone video shows several LA County Sheriff's deputies trying to take a black man into custody. The video shows a suspect resisting arrest as deputies push his head into the ground.
KQL9's Tom Waite has more of that video and reaction from the mayor of Compton.
Hey, brother, just let him stand up.
New video tonight from Compton. LA County Sheriff's deputies pushing a man's head into the ground during a rough arrest. And it appears they also briefly push on his neck as they try to subdue him. The suspect
Look at how they running up.
and not complying.
Look at how he running
They don't
up.
need to do all that.
Okay?
You can hear deputies on camera saying the man threw drugs away as they tried to stop him. The man recording the arrest on his phone was upset with and yelling at deputies the entire time.
He just threw all the dope from there. Okay, that's fine. That's dope. Don't kill him behind no dope.
All right. Oh, he's tripping a little bit.
The man appears to say he can't breathe. More deputies arrived quickly. It appears a total of 5 restrained him and got the cuffs on. 2.5 minutes after the video appeared to start, deputies walked the man to a curb and sat him down. As for why he was arrested, we do not know. The sheriff's department told us tonight they could provide no details about what led up to the arrest. We showed the video to Compton's mayor, Asia Brown, who had this reaction.
The man was saying that he couldn't breathe, so it is concerning to see that type of response when you're trying to apprehend someone. And I just believe there has to be better training.
Just last week, this video was made public of a separate violent arrest, also in Compton, by sheriff's deputies back on May 31st. The man being arrested is Dalvin Price. He's beaten by the sheriff's deputies on the scene. After seeing the video, Mayor Brown...
But where do we think these descendants of the Rodney King motherfuckers went to? They still all in the system. They still there.
They still all in the force. They still all on the force.
That whole, you feel me? They all there, and they still got the same tribe, and they still think of the same way. I don't think that changed.
Raised the possibility of cutting ties with the sheriff's department. Now that this video has surfaced,
for me, it's just concerning that this is a much bigger, a deeper, and more widespread issue. And so we're committed as city leadership to get more information. We've sent notification to request all the documentation regarding deputy complaints so that we can just understand the nature of issues with our officers in the community.
it's not clear if the suspect received any medical treatment or if he filed a complaint about the arrest. That information has not yet.
And we could talk about like other states, but I ain't gonna lie, Cali got them boys is vicious because they well, I don't know, like, because a beatdown is better than getting fatal, you feel me? But I just feel like it's in their culture to beat some ass. If y'all whatever make me run, do this, do that, you're gonna get your ass beat.
That's all they do is whoop ass, Bush. They was born to whoop ass on the LAPD and the sheriff's department. That's what they do is whoop ass.
And when I think about it, it's better than shooting and killing, but it's still crazy. The way he was kneeing that boy on the ground like that is just like a sport for them.
Yeah, did you peep that?
Damn.
The way he was putting his knee in that boy. Come on, Bush.
That shit was fun. It was fun for him. You seen it?
It looked like it was fun and games.
So, and we know the culture because we seen the biggest video of all time, the Rodney King shit. That was like, you feel me? That was crazy. I was young. If I was older, I would have understood it really, because I know niggas that came back looking like, I don't know what, looking like, you know, all the lumps and all the shit, and they say it was the police that did it, and you like, damn, nigga, people don't know that type of stories, you know, them type of shit. I got roughed up by the police, but never to that extreme. But I seen some of the homies, my homie Black, come back, face looking like the Elephant Man. He said, we asked who did it, he said the police. And we knew like them type of detectives and who did it, so we understood that. But nobody gonna go reporting that type of shit when you know, running in the streets and shit like that. Nobody gonna really report that. So.
I mean, and Bush and Dago, it ain't too much different than Dago though, because you know they don't give a fuck in Dago either.
Man, them cops is dirty in Dago, man. I'm sorry to say it, not like that, but there's some of them that they'll whoop your ass, and they will, you know. Yeah. So let's just be aware. It ain't everybody human, and when you piss off one of these dudes, you might get your ass beat up by a bunch of them motherfuckers, and that's just what it is. So I always try to be respectful when I'm going down, whatever. Oh well, because most of the time they caught me, I was doing wrong, so it's like whatever. I ain't never was disrespectful like that, but that's just me. I'm not one of them ones, and I ain't never have to deal with getting disrespected, I guess, from them, because I don't know how I would probably have you know, who knows, but like you know, when you see the stories and then you see my boy Black who came back looking like Elephant Man, and you realize why be if they caught you if they caught you, you better, you feel me? And but ain't no excuse for them to be whooping your ass like that though. None. I think in back in the day they was taking the money, they was taking the bread, and they might whoop your ass if you make them run or whatever else, and then they let you go instead of taking you in because they don't want to do no paperwork on the shit. Yes, sir. Definitely heard about them stories on several reputables that I know. But yeah.
I mean, let me ask you this though, Bush. Do you think that Wack and Akademiks, you think they're gonna milk this for all they can and start doing videos to go back and forth?
Well, Wack, this dude is a funny character, boy, and I really don't understand. And like I said before, only thing I could think of is he trying to take Clubhouse because he got stock in Clubhouse and the shit going down, and he's trying to find a way to pump it back up real quick. That weird shit, but that's really gonna hurt it worse. You feel me? In the long run, this is why his YouTube channel, he abandoned it. You feel me? You notice that?
Yeah, he abandoned it.
So obviously, like, them plans didn't work out. He had your boy CEO Reek and all that type of stuff. But it's like, man, give me a break, man. Something ain't go right. His plans ain't working out. So at first I was like, and I was one of them ones like, Wack got a master plan. He a mastermind. He got a plan. You feel me? But now I'm starting to say, damn, this motherfucker is just fucking up, man. He really, like, as far as like his businesses with this internet, he's putting his name out a lot, but he should have been had certain brands established off of that right now, and then they fail. And I think unless, you know, he got some little money in Clubhouse, but Clubhouse ain't really lit. Clubhouse might be gone in the man. I don't know. You feel me?
Yeah, because Clubhouse was popping for a minute, but it ain't really popping like that no more.
Let's be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it like whatever. But this is who put this up? Chigs. Wack 100 calls out DJ Akademiks for posting fake news of him. Okay.
Post by My Mixtapes. He said,
I just got to volunteer for that. Now, I don't know.
Prince getting locked up. Now, in relation to Wack talking about the Migos being in protective custody, here's exactly what Wack 100 said about that part.
Now, I don't know if she capping with this, the Migos being put up on the witness protection. That don't even make sense.
We heard that part.
You know, you have to volunteer for that. They can't force you to do shit.
Now, as you guys heard, Wack did not believe the Migos being in protective audio that I just played.
Let me find out he finessed the whole system and played some old audio and put the title, Wack respond to Akademiks playing.
Yeah.
Hold up. Cause I thought he was legit.
Claims that Wack said Prince has been arrested by feds for threatening Offset.
Then post it up top so people could know we just going off.
I hope you ain't clickbait no Bush.
Yeah, I think
toe tagging bag. Huh?
God don't like
that's the old footage.
Oh, I got it now. I got it. Oh, they picked him up.
You talking about Jim Jones?
Attempted something on me. Prison. Now you gotta remember that's the case they've been on.
Alright, Chigs, you fucked up. You clickbait, nigga. That shit is lame. Sucker, because really this is the footage that put it all out. He titled it Wack 100 calls out DJ Akademiks for posting fake news of him saying Offset was, you feel me? Wack, that he didn't do none of that in this video.
The Migos been put up on the witness protection. That don't even make sense.
Oh, this nigga clickbait. Alright,
bro, I'm
unsubscribe. So I guess
unsubscribe for sure.
I guess, I don't know if Wack got beef with Act. I don't know if that's just cap. I think Act did post something and it disappeared. So I'm just chill because I don't have it. I thought I did, but I think he posted something and it just disappeared off his channel. So maybe Wack understand what's going on, and he really should know that he need to be just apologizing for spreading the shit on the next level, because that's what he did. He the one that spreaded the shit. 2 months ago. Yeah.
He's on the even spreading that shit, Bush.
DJ Akademiks reacts to. Right.
And too much like you always do.
Wack, how does it feel being on?
And the bitch said, Wack, how does it feel being always right?
Especially when you try to cite them.
Yo, Wack love. No, every man gonna love that. Everybody sucking on you on the whole platform. Wack, 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 Wack. You feel me? I wouldn't want nothing like that. I would never be a part of no platform like that, because I want to derail from people. You feel me? But he just want everybody to just agree with him and just big him up. And I respect it. Hey, but I wouldn't want that. That's just me.
Actual shit about an actual thing that went down. Word on the street. There ain't no word on the street.
Someone turned over information.
I already reacted to
this. This was bullshit right after that statement. Why would it, Offset ain't a witness, right? Like, there is something as tampering with a possible witness, but Offset was not there. So threatening some random person would probably be within the jurisdiction of the state.
It's funny how, we already went through that. We already said this is cap. We already said this is bullshit. You feel me? But we ain't no platform like that. But if we was, you know what I mean? You see what would be happening. We'd be the first ones, because we was definitely the first ones that said that shit is cap. We said it. You feel me? And everybody in the comments, everybody agreed it's cap. But a couple of them went with it, and then they switched it up later or whatever. But it's just funny. And now Akademiks said, because he got the biggest platform, he get to wait till everything comes out and wait till after and then report about it. And he just, but I gotta give it to him, because he a pioneer of this YouTube shit though. But if he,
Oh yeah, he a pioneer of this bullshit.
He definitely a pioneer of this shit. But and did you catch how he went at whatchamacallit? Damn. Yo, this dude been going crazy. He went at Elite Chopper, and then he went at somebody else real ugly. I'm like, this kid been going. If you fuck with Act, he coming right at you, and that's crazy too. But it's cool. I respect
he went at Blueface real tough.
Yeah, he went at Blueface super tough too. But he went, Metro Boomin. That's the latest one. That's what I'm saying. And Metro Boomin. Yeah, oh my God. I'm like, look. And I respect that. That made me fuck with him a little more. Like, fuck that. Get at these dudes. They think because they high power, got a lot of money, that they you can't, they could say shit about you and you can't respond. Like, he told Wack, don't post me. Like, any nigga look at it be offended. Like, what you think? You know what I mean? Especially a dude on Act level. He told him not to post me. You like, I'm a big dog. You telling me not to post you? It's insulting, you know what I mean? It's like, what? Come on. So he went at him real vicious. But that's another story.
Because he's supposed to got all this clout.
Yeah. And come on, you're a producer, man. Just chill out. Be happy he posts you.
Yeah, because he got all this clout, he's supposed to just be saying, don't post me. Motherfuckers supposed to, shut down everything because he got all this clout.
Come on, everybody gets posted, man. Stop it. Come on. And especially you put yourself out there as one of them type of producers. We got producers that's chill, lay low. They don't want to be out there like that. But I guess for the money, the real money, it's a sacrifice. You got to put yourself out there and create a character for yourself to get that Metro Boomin money, I guess. But guess what? Comes with that sacrifice is being talked about on a public platform. That's just what it is. You're a public figure, homie. You feel me? So
big facts.
I was just
big fact, and guess what? Everybody gonna come at your neck, especially if you get some type of juice or some type of notoriety on YouTube. And guess what? It ain't nothing you can do about it.
You already know. So let me see. Hold up. Let's see what Act over here.
Chose to pursue that.
All right.
This person said the feds. Okay? Now, it would make sense if we're talking about, because remember, forget Offset. This is why somebody making up a story. Forget Offset. The real person that we should be thinking about is Migo bands. Migo bands, there's an angle where...
All right, we're going to end it with that. Because you know what? He made a good point. Migo Bands is the one accused of the shooting and all that type of shit. All that shit they talking about, you feel me? It's irrelevant, so we should have known that from the start. But he was just smart. He fell back and he waited to the end to get the sum of everybody's opinions and then make his video on the topic. You feel me? You got anything?
Like I know you see. Did you see what was going on with Mass Hoffa and Charleston White exposing Mass Hoffa as being a rapist?
Whoa! You said Charleston White exposed. I did see how Charleston White said that foul shit about his daughter and shit, but
yeah, no. Charleston White got with the girl who accused Mass Hoffa. Pull that up. Yeah, Charleston White ended up running her whole IG live, and then he ended up getting with the girl who accused Mass Hoffa of that foul shit. Because remember, Mass Hoffa had came at Charleston White. Mm-hmm. Charleston White then came back at Mass Hoffa and dropped all them receipts he had with old girl.
He just did that recently?
Yeah.
What we got here? 23 hours ago. What? Let me see.
I didn't know Matt Hoffa. I didn't know he had any daughters. I didn't know the ages of his daughters. I just knew if you f with me, I'm gonna give you some daughters.
Real life. All right, hold up. This ain't what. So what? Charleston did a live?
Yeah, he did a live with the accuser. Yeah, this YouTube is getting grimy. These YouTube streets is a motherfucker.
Man, you can't play if you got some dirt. If you feel me? Stop playing with these people. They're gonna investigate your ass, homie. Yeah. Get to the bottom of shit. And I like that shit because niggas could investigate the hell out of me. I don't give a fuck. Hold up. You said the accuser? Let me see. Because I can't find.
Oh, okay.
I don't even spell it wrong. Man, Papa calls into the show to address. No. You said he had the girl on there. Where is this shit? You see it on your thing? You know the title of it?
No.
Is it in your history or something?
Let me pull it up and see, Bush.
I want to see this shit now. You said he had the girl there.
Okay.
There's so much. Charleston White done flooded the tube with so much content. Little crazy looking bug-eyed dude.
He's taking this shit too far. What y'all gonna do when there's a... My dude's got a crib out there. She chilling.
Can I say something though, real quick though?
Don't try to turn this into no fucking Texas versus New York. That ain't what it is. It's about fathers and motherfuckers that got a level of morality that breeds self-respect that these kids need and these kids actually need. Mm-hmm. This is what they need to see. I'm gonna protect you. You my kid. I'm gonna protect you. And any nigga that come around acting like that, I don't give a fuck if it's my kid or not my kid.
Right.
He can't eat.
Facts.
At least he can't eat.
He can't
I respect that.
What you mean by that?
Charleston. Put money in his pocket.
Okay, I think he just showed her IG. I don't think he interviewed her. I'm looking at what I looked at. He showed her IG.
Oh. So
Charleston White exposes Mass Hoffa rape victim.
Mass Hoffa rape victim, goddamn.
Yeah, pull that up. Yeah, just put that in the search bar. Charleston White exposes Mass Hoffa rape victim.
That's crazy as hell. So wait, there's a girl that is it just Charleston White saying that?
No, she. When you pull it up, it's just.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it, man.
I can't go back. There you go. Charleston White exposed. Why it ain't pop? It ain't exposed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He said put in Charleston White exposed Mav Hopper rape victim.
Victim.
My bad.
Yeah.
I put it in, but somehow it went away. One thing about these dudes like Charleston White and DJ Akademiks, if you say their name, they're gonna go all the way because I guess that's their money. Charleston White, man. Oh, here you go.
Come on, New York, y'all come take this L. Say, play it some more. This is the victim of Matt.
I wasn't even, I'm not even going to go into detail, like I said, the whole story. I wasn't even feeling well that night. And the person who I trusted took advantage of me. And I wasn't even feeling good. So I already didn't even have enough strength as is. And the person hella big, like 6'4" or something. Got way
Can't say his name, did you?
Like, and you say I'm supposed to be your friend? Like, that's not a friend.
You got daughters, yo!
But you was showing all the concern and care in the world. You feel me? And then do something like that? Like, that's just...
Do what? She ain't say what or who?
Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like, people was just really sick.
I've been working in the community for over 12 years. I've been working with single mothers in the most vulnerable situations. I have never attempted to sleep with these boys' mamas. I have never been accused
Look at you.
of it.
None of them would want to.
There's not one accusation from a lady
Man, let's keep this
against
100,
Charleston
man.
White.
For real.
Not one on earth. Nowhere.
Of course.
Nobody lying.
Please. You think we don't believe
Who
that?
said she ate my ass, came back and retracted. Man, I'm just playing. I'm lying. She took that down. I don't have one woman on this earth saying nothing this horrible about me.
Am I tripping? I didn't hear her say a name or I didn't hear her say what happened to her. Let me see one more time.
I wasn't even feeling well that night. And
I
the
didn't hear
person who I
that name
trusted took advantage of me. And I wasn't even feeling good. So I already didn't even have enough strength as is. And the person hella big, like 6'4" or something, got weight on them. Like, and you say I'm supposed to be your friend? Like, that's not a friend.
You got daughters, yo!
But you was showing all the concern and care in the world. You feel me?
I never heard of
And
that
then do
name.
something like that, like that's just, it's like it was bait. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like, people was just really sick.
And really, like, you gotta think about Charleston White and then think about Wack 100 and like the way they could really manipulate shit. He just told them, stop the tape, stop it. Because she probably was going to say what really happened, probably something stupid or whatever.
Okay.
But, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
But he was like, stop it and leave us to believe, like, oh, he raped and whatever. Because that's crazy. But he put in the title, I don't think he put that in the title. Somebody else put it in the title. You notice at the end of the day, he got 19 subscribers. And it say, it say Charleston White exposes Mav Hopper rape victim. You feel me? How they move out here in this world? It's grimy. It's real grimy. That nigga ain't get
Clickbait. Clickbait.
Clickbait.
Clickbait.
It could have been random from a random girl talking about some old. Who knows what the fuck? But I can't run with that. Especially now, you know, after doing the research and seeing what's up with it. Something weird about it. You feel me? That's some clickbait, homie.
Clickbait like the motherfucker, Bush.
Man, see, but you know, we're gonna be on point with it though. On Pizzle.
Yeah, Bush. I'm glad I came up here and chopped it up with you, fam. I had to come fuck with you, homie.
Man, you already know. I had to do something today. That shit was, you know, we covered some topics. That's what's up. Appreciate you though, homie.
Yeah, I appreciate you in the platform, Bush. That's why I fuck with you. I mean, you keep it real, 100.
Man, I try to. Appreciate you. Keep keeping me in, you know, in line. If I get out of line, holla at me, let me know. But I just try to keep it 100. You know what it is. Shit.
Yeah, for sure, Bush. But shit, I get at you on the next one, homie.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. Appreciate you.
All right, Bush. All right, fam.
But yeah, you know, today was basically about these YouTubers, and you know, you got to be aware of what's going on. That girl, Miss Lowdown, she's a lowdown, dirty shame. Now, this is her latest video. Let's look at her latest video.
Page, and they will turn on you very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description.
See how she always say that?
So let's get to it, y'all. Now, this is my last video I'm going to put out on this, okay? And, you know, people come to me in my comment section that, you know, new subscribers that don't know me like that, okay? They ain't been following me, so they don't know me like that, okay? But I just wanted to come in here to say this to my day ones, twos, and threes, and the ones that follow me that's new, that's been hanging in there with me, okay, y'all? Because y'all know I do my own research, but I got people that send me stuff, and all bloggers have people that send them stuff, okay? And like I said,
she's still on that bullshit. So we ain't gonna get into that. We already know what she on. Y'all better unsubscribe to Miss Lowdown. Show her, send her a message, whatever. She doing too dirty. She too low down with it. You feel me? And that's what it is, and it is what it ain't. And I love all my people. Shout out to y'all. That was another one, info from Bush. And shout out to the homie James Hudson, who co-hosts today. And we out.